Hey everybody, this is Matt Atkinson, and you're watching Forward Gettysburg with Aaron Smith.
What is going on, everybody? Aaron Smith here for Forward Gettysburg. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am back out here at the Gettysburg National Military Park, the battlefield, and I am here north of town in the area known as the Gettysburg Plain. Saw some heavy fighting on day one, and if you haven't guessed by my location, I am talking about artillery. Today, I'm going to debunk one of the greatest artillery myths surrounding the Battle of Gettysburg, and that is the spiked shot by Captain Hubert Dilger of the 1st Ohio Light Artillery Battery I. And as the story goes, the troops are getting into position north of town here. They're facing terrible fire from Oak Hill. Dilger is going to move his battery up into position and start to duel with those Confederate guns on Oak Hill, especially Page's battery of Carter's Artillery Battalion attached to the 2nd Corps. And here they're going to do this great back and forth, and there's going to be a great battle. And it's said that one shot just falls short of a Confederate gun, and Dilger himself is going to aim the gun and he's going to fire off a round. Dilger will personally aim the gun himself, and he will fire off the round, and he looks through his eyeglass over in the distance at Oak Hill, and he's speechless. And at this point, the 157th New York Infantry, he is there behind Dilger's guns, and a man from the 157th will call out, "Captain Dilger, what do you see?" And Dilger will say, "I have spiked a gun for them, plugged at the muzzle." What an incredible artillery story here at Gettysburg. A shot so accurate that it plugged another cannon smack dab at the muzzle, putting it out of action. That would have been a boon for the incoming Union forces here. One less gun that they have to worry about firing upon them. So right now I'm at Page's battery on Oak Hill. You might be able to see the Eternal Peace Light monument behind me over my right shoulder here. This battery would have been pretty much the main receiving end of Dilger's barrage or attack. This area here on the field would be right about where that so-called spiked gun was. Several men made claims that they witnessed the spiking of this gun themselves. One unnamed soldier from the 157th New York, of course, in our story, and also another soldier from the 17th Connecticut. They swear that this happened, that they saw this with their own two eyes. Well, the 157th I can certainly believe. They were there, they were right by Dilger's battery as they were making their way to the field, so that one is plausible. The 17th Connecticut, they were a little bit further out to the east of town, just north of town here at the Gettysburg Plain. So that one I find kind of hard to believe. Another reason why I don't buy into this Dilger spiking a gun story is that these guns over here, while maybe 600-700 yards away, making a shot like that is incredibly difficult. The most precise accuracy has to be there in order to make a shot. That's like Robin Hood splitting a bow that's already on the target. You know, that's the type of impossible shot that we are talking about. Dilger was using smoothbore 12-pound Napoleon guns. Smoothbores are not that accurate. I just don't think a smoothbore gun is capable of making such a shot. The other thing we have to remember is that during all this mess, there is an incredible amount of smoke. I've been at some NSSA shoots and stuff like that, reenactments, and I've seen how much smoke is on the field. It's incredible. It's an incredible amount of smoke. The air quickly becomes hazy, very putrid with that acrid smell of black powder, that kind of sulfury smell. I think it's a good smell, actually. To each their own. But, you know, the field is just covered in this smoke. So for Dilger to look through his glass, technology at that time for seeing glasses, you know, he might have 3 or 4 times magnification. They're not going to carry around this huge long brass telescope capable of you know, 10 times magnification maybe. You know, just a small little field glass, maybe see about 4 times magnification. So it's going to be incredibly difficult for someone 600-700 yards away to look through the glass and see through all this smoke that he landed a 12-pound cannonball, approximately maybe like that, in a barrel of a gun about, you know, the same. That's a crazy shot. How is he seeing that he was able to do that? He's not. Another thing too, such an incredible shot, such an incredible example of artillery marksmanship. Surely it's mentioned in one of these official reports, right?
Nope.
What? You mean Dilger made this incredible shot and he didn't even put it in his official report?
Yep.
Carter, the colonel of this artillery battalion, he didn't mention it in any of his reports either?
Nope.
Wow. Wow. I think if I personally aimed and made a shot like that, I would have been writing everyone about that. Now, that's not to take away from Captain Hubert Dilger's bravery or heroism here at Gettysburg. No, he helped to put pressure on this Confederate artillery position. In fact, Carter, that Colonel Carter, whose guns were here in this area, he's even going to report that Dilger was able to provide a raking, flanking fire on the guns here. And Dilger, his men are going to cause significant damage. They're going to damage 5 Confederate wagons, as it's listed in the report. Now, that could have been limber, caisson, traveling forge, all those things, but still, they're able to damage and take out of action 5 wagons, as they put it. So they do some significant damage to the Confederate guns here on Oak Hill. Did Dilger spike a gun though? That's just too hard for me to believe. Well guys, that is what I have for you back here out at the battlefield. It is cold, I am freezing. I did not wear gloves like a sucker. My hands feel like icicles. You know, I feel like that guy from that old Christmas movie, you know, the ice miser. You know, I'm not going to do the whole song and dance, but, you know, it's good to be back out here. This is going to be another shorter one, like I said, but back here at the Gettysburg battlefield. My name is Aaron Smith for Forward Gettysburg. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.